You're sitting on the couch, Ashy. You're watching TV and your life is passing you by. Keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll get my skin together next year or maybe next semester. No! Do it right now! It'll work with you after work, or you can use it before work. You can do whatever you need to do to use it. Go talk to somebody right now. They have to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you go to the website that's going to help you in your future? All you got to do is pick up the phone and go to www.ashkickin.com. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Shop Ash Kicking online at www.ashkickin.com.
Order your copy of Black Supremacy now, available on Amazon.com. Written by Dr. William Dion James, a New York City educator and martial arts instructor. Copies are selling fast. Also, do not forget to add on Instagram, Dr. Will James.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
Boom, there it is. And here I am. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all live? I ain't too late today. I ain't too late, ladies and gentlemen. I am not too late. How y'all doing, man? Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. It would be nice if I lotioned up for y'all, man. Damn. I'm over here looking real crunchy right now. How y'all living, man? Glad to have y'all in here. Ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Nikki the God? I see you, dear. Shout out to everybody who got their Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. Where can I see the Book of Clarence? Where can I see that movie? And what's the I heard about it, and it's not jogging my memory. Family, yeah, I'm still tan from Fiji. I still got my Fijian tan going on. Yeah, so I'm still tan from Fiji. All right. But the Book of Clarence, I do have to see that movie because a few people have asked me about it. What platform is the Book of Clarence on? And what's it about? What's the book about? Oh, I mean the movie, I'm sorry. What's the movie about? I'm going to have to check that out. It's in the movie theaters. What's it about? What's the, just give me a brief little synopsis about what it's about. All right. It's in theaters. Okay. I got to look into it. Oh, Lakeith Stanfield is in it. Okay. All right. I got to look into it. Hope you guys are doing good, man. A lot of stuff we're going to touch on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things we're going to hit on. Just waiting on more people to get in the room. What I need y'all to do, number one, if you have not subscribed, I need you to subscribe now. If you have already subscribed, I need you to subscribe again if they've desubscribed you, and hit that bell notification so that when I go live, you guys will be right here getting the notifications. All right? So when I go live, that bell notification to hit you up. Thank you. Somebody said that Rootwork hits. People like the Rootwork. People really love the Rootwork deodorant. That Rootwork is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. We got these great foundational Black American scents here. We got blueberry, Biloxi blueberry, Lucky lavender, and boy, does it bring luck. We got coconut butter. We got Citrus Charm. All right. We got Mango Mojo. We got Pure Vanilla. All of the scents are absolutely phenomenal. You go to rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. So Latrice, you said you're subscribed and you still don't get notifications. That's why I need you to hit that bell notification so that you'll see when I'm popping. When is comedy night again at the museum? Great question. We're going to do something in February. Yeah, we're going to do something for Black History Month. I wanted to do something this month, but family, I'm crushing for this right here. Right here, I've been so busy with the edits for this movie, Microphone Check, all this month. I'm going to try to get the film complete, all the way done this month. We should be done by the end of this month. We're like in the home stretch with the movie right now. So it's like I'm studying for an exam. My head is in the books right now. And we're just really trying to complete Microphone Check. I cannot wait for the family to see Microphone Check. We're going to have a theatrical run. We're going to have it in theaters around the country. You guys got to come on out. This one is going to be a monster. All right? This one is going to be a monster. Some of these screenings, I'm going to try to set them up so I can be at a few. I know we're going to do one in New York, a big one. And, most of the people in the movie is going to be there. I know we're going to do one out here. We're going to do a red carpet event at the museum first for the movie. Then we're going to do a couple of theaters out here. Then I want to do a screening in Q&A down in Atlanta, possibly Dallas or Houston. So we're going to take it around the country. Where are my UK people? I really want to go to the UK. I got to get that ban lifted off me in the UK. Where are my UK people? Oh, yeah, I'm taking my time. Yeah. I'm absolutely taking my time, not rushing at all. We're dotting every I and crossing every T. That family, that's why it's taken this long, which is, we've done relatively good time since we started on the film, because usually it'll take me an entire year to do a documentary. This one, even though it's a very slow, meticulous process, we've gotten a lot of stuff done, which is great. We've gotten a whole lot of stuff done. Yeah, we're going to do a big press run. This one is going to be, the movie I'm talking about, Microphone Check. That's the new movie, the hip-hop documentary. This thing is going to be, it's going to change the game. I cannot wait for y'all to see this. Boy, people, they're going to be studying and combing through this documentary in universities, schools all over the world. When I say this movie here is going to set a precedent and stop so many lies, family, y'all don't understand how this is going to shake the game up. I have an editor, but the thing is, I have to curate all the images and all the B-roll stuff. So I have to curate all that myself. So I give it to him and he kind of chops it up and puts it in there, puts all the bells and whistles and the pizzazz on it. But all of the images and documents and footage, I have to curate. I curate every single inch of it. I curate all of that. Because there's a process you got to go through. When you get all these images, certain places you got to get them from, and it's a lot of mining for a lot of rare images, because we're talking about a lot of stuff that's not talked about. And we're talking about a lot of unsung heroes in early hip hop that's not talked about. And there are people in this film that you're going to hear about for the first time who were very instrumental in early hip hop, and there are really not too many images of them. I mean, shit, some of these people ain't no images of them online. I had to holler at people's families and, stuff like that to get images of certain pioneers that's not talked about. You see, this is a game changer. This is a game changer. It's not most hip hop documentaries that you've seen. they skip over everything that happened in the 70s. They say, well, there was a party in 1973, and then Rapper's Delight came out in 1979, and then the Rocksteady crew and Crazy Legs started breakdancing in the 80s, and that's the origin of hip hop. Oh boy, y'all missing a whole big chunk. They never talk about what went on between 73 and 79. Yes, we do talk about John Brown. We even have a picture of John Brown. We even have an image of John Brown. Don't nobody have an image of John Brown. We got an image of him. We show y'all what he looks like. Nobody can find him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy. We this is it right here, dude. Oh, this is it right here. Huh? We breaking this stuff all the way down. Huh? Oh yeah, that black woman, it was a black woman at she had an HBCU, and from what I understand, the sister was being harassed by the staff, or she was being trolled by some of the white staff members there, allegedly, from what I'm hearing, and the sister ended up offing herself. Wow. Sisters, and look, we got to be very careful working in corporate America, family. When you get them positions, we got to understand something. And there's nothing wrong with getting a come up, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. We better understand how SWS works. And y'all know what that means. So we got to be very careful about our words now, because social media algorithms are kind of flagging certain words, and the usual suspects are getting protected. I want y'all to notice something. You can't really go in on the usual suspects by name. Yeah, you get all types of flags and the whole shebang. Was it an HBCU? I don't know. I know a little bit about the story. But I know the sister took herself out, allegedly. Allegedly. You see? I haven't watched the Get Down show, but I got to watch the Get Down show. And everybody, do me a favor. We got almost 3,000 people in here. Retweet this to let everybody know that we're live now. Give the link a nice retweet, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a retweet and let folks know that we are in here doing our thizzle. Let folks know that we're in here. Yeah, we got to use code speak, which is fine. That's fine. We got to know how to use code speech. And we got to start tapping back into our Tut language. Listen, we got to teach some of y'all Tut, how to speak it and how to write it. Fonnie Willis, I might have to do a whole thing about Fonnie Willis. See, Fonnie was Fonnie up here, had one of her boo things. She was breaking him off some paper to fight a case or something like that. It's all over the place. But old bad built Fonnie, somebody was piping her down, and she broke him off a little position. And the suspected ones, the SWSs, got mad and called her out. And oh, Fonnie, the barrel built Fonnie Willis. I told people about Fonnie the Mammy a long time ago. I told them that woman was bad news. But shout out to the brother though. Shout out to him and take my hat off to his pimping though. I take my hat off to old boy. Yeah, she broke him off some paper to prosecute Trump. And how did they find out? Boy, the SWSs, boy, they be the usual suspects. Boy, they can find some information when they want to find it. Let me tell you something. The SWSs, and y'all in the chat room let people know what the SWSs are. When the dominant society does something or commits some injustices, they don't know nothing. We don't know. We got to wait for some more evidence. Ooh, I don't know, buddy. We got to wait till there's an investigation. I don't know. We can't jump to any conclusions. They don't know anything. But boy, a black person They found out whoever they boned or whatever. They got that, all of that information. They know everything about us. How did they find that out? Boy, they watch us. They watch us and monitor us nonstop. Everybody, again, hit that retweet button. Let everybody know we're live right now. But listen, let's get into today's topic. We're talking about Democrats, Republicans, or the couch. And the reason I named today's broadcast that, on CNN, they had these pundits on here, political pundits, talking about Biden's pathetic numbers with black folks. They're trying to throw in well, his numbers are down with people of color. Oh, his numbers are down with black people. And you had Buscari on there talking about, well, people have a choice. Republicans, the Democrats, or the couch. Because they understand that no tangibles, no vote is real. And we're looking at that couch, and that couch is very comfortable because we don't have to get up and support none of this stuff. We can still vote for the couch. But let me play this clip. And shout out to our sister, Miss Teslin, the lovely Miss Teslin, for posting this clip on her page. Our beloved Teslin. All right, now listen to this. This is from CNN. Now listen to this. Hold on.
David made about black voters. Republican Senator, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott released this video today saying that President Biden's numbers with all minority groups are dropping, that people of color are losing confidence in him. What are your concerns about the support he's receiving from black voters or the lack of it?
So I think my analysis is this, Anderson. This race is not just Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. That's where people miss the mark. This race is Joe Biden versus Donald Trump versus the couch. And the couch actually is a very, very successful candidate in the United States of America.
Yes, it is.
Literally.
Yes, it is. I love the couch. I'm loving the couch.
He runs no ads, but year after year, more and more people are choosing the couch. And so Joe Biden has to make sure that voters want to come out and vote for him. Black voters are tired. They're tired in this country, particularly black women, from carrying the Democratic.
Oh, stop it, Buscari. Here they gotta tell the truth, and then they gotta try to throw some gender divide in there. Stop it, Buscari.
Party and not feeling the benefit of that, whether or not it's in their gas tanks or their pockets or when they can send their children to school. And so,
oh, it's our pockets, it's our reparations, it's our tangibles. That's what we need that.
what Joe Biden has to do is say, look, our administration has done these things, whether or not it's Ketanji Brown Jackson or Kamala Harris.
No. Here you go, Buscari. Up. See, there they go. They know what the problem is. They acknowledge what the problem is, and then they start throwing out, well, we know the problem is they want us to give them something, but let's just give them more symbolism. So we just got to throw more symbolisms at them. No, Negro. That's why the couch is looking good. No, fool, no. The couch is looking real good. I'm voting for that couch so far. Kamala and Ketanji, no, that's not a benefit for us. A couple of damn bed wenches. What does that do for us? Y'all not going to throw losses at us and make believe like it's some kind of win. Those are not wins for us. Promoting bed wenches to high-paying jobs is not a win for us. Come on, Buscari. That's his name. Buscari. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Let me play the rest of Buscari. Lord. Boy, they do not learn. They better understand it's the tangibles, man. Y'all better come through with it.
And so what Joe Biden has to do is say, look, our administration has done these things, whether or not it's Ketanji Brown Jackson or Kamala Harris, or the inequity gap in terms of wages in this country or unemployment in this country for black folk. We have done these things. And so he just has to get out and share the good message. And then he ended on a good note today. It was a gospel song where he talked about the fact that,
no. No, we're not doing gospel songs no more. No. Y'all not gonna come around us singing Negro spirituals? No. Buskari, no. Democrats, no. That couch is looking real good. I'm not voting for no damn Negro spirituals. That's not working. Boy, these people are one-trick ponies, man. They are one-trick ponies. And it's up to us to not sit there and perform the trick with them. See, they play the one trick because so many black folks go along with the damn trick. The tricks are over now. We're good. I'm not sitting around listening to Biden sing, "We shall overcome." Man, please. Those days are over. We get Negro spirituals when all of these non-citizens are getting all of these tax dollars, new line of credit, 2 years free rent, housing, job training, and we get the gospel songs? Man, please. No. That's not going to work, family. And we're going to have to let them know that's not going to work. Now, we don't have to run to the Republicans. We can sit on that couch and let the Democrats crash and burn. Or some people are like, I'm going to vote for Republican. I'm not really rocking with the Republicans because they're doubling down on their racism. They're doubling down on the racism over there. But let me play some more of Buskari. I think there's a couple of minutes left on here. Let me play, it's a couple of seconds rather. Let me play the rest of Buskari. Hold on.
Get out and share the good message. And then he ended on a good note today. It was a gospel song where he talked about the fact that God wouldn't bring us this far to leave us. It was a message of hope. It was a message of faith. Oh. And that is what voters need to hear, particularly black voters that are the backbone of the Democratic Party.
No. We ain't doing the hope thing again. We're not doing the hope scam. That's what Obama ran on, the hope. We're not going to give you none, but we're going to give you some hope, black folks. We hope it get better. One day it's going to come to you. The Lord wouldn't bring you this far and let you go. That the Lord is going to give you a little something if you just keep on believing. That pickaninny slave nonsense that you guys keep throwing at us, that's not it no more. That's not it. We're marooning off the plantation now. Now you got to give it up. You got to give up the goods. Now, a lot of people out here saying, we're going to vote Republican, we're going to vote for Trump. My thing is, the Republicans, they're doubling down on their anti-black racism. Right now, this is MLK's holiday, the great, wonderful Dr. MLK. Shout out to our good brother. And speaking of MLK, do y'all know there's a movie about Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X? And you know how they're doing. They're getting some tethers to play some of the icons. You think? What's the movie called? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Hold on one second. Let me find that movie real quick. What's that? It's a new movie called, it's going to be on National Geographic. It's going to be on National Geographic. And it's called Genius. And for Malcolm X, I think they got a tether to play Malcolm X, and then they got a Nigerian lady playing Coretta Scott King, right? What's her name? They got a Nigerian woman playing Coretta Scott King. Okay. Oh, Lord. What's her name? Oh, man, let me see. Let me look that up real quick while I'm talking to you, family. Hold on one second. I'm looking it up while I'm talking to the family. I'm going to look on IMDb. Let me look on IMDb. So they got, come on. Okay, hold on. I think let me pull it up for you. We're going to look it up together. We're going to look at it together. So All right. So we got Aaron Pierre is Malcolm X. Now that sounds like he's Haitian. Is he Haitian? Hold on, let me look him up real quick. New tab. Let me look him up. Aaron Pierre. Okay, from London. He's from London. So he must be Caribbean. I'm looking at his bio. He's from the UK. Where is his family from? Okay, that name, sounds like he's Haitian, but he might be Jamaican or something. But he's from the UK. All right, so they got him playing Malcolm X. And then they got a Nigerian woman playing Coretta Scott King. Hold on, let me find that. No, let me see. Jamie Lawson, she's from Ohio playing Betty Shabazz. Okay. Where's Coretta Scott King? Where's Coretta Scott King? Where's that? Jaquan Monroe playing John Lewis. Okay. There she is. Waruchi Opia is playing Coretta Scott King. Okay, Lord Jesus. Okay. So she's playing Coretta Scott King. Here's some of her other roles. Okay, where is it? I'm trying to go to some different pictures here. Lord, but they keep a tether playing our icons, man. How can I go to this one? Okay, let me go to some more pictures. Okay. So we got her playing Coretta Scott King, and I'm seeing some cake soap here. Okay, I'm seeing cake soap. It looks like a lot of cake soap action is going on here. Okay, so she's playing Coretta Scott King. All righty. I'm seeing some cake soap action here. All right. Boy, they love getting folks playing our icons, don't they? They haven't gotten the message. We ain't really taking too kindly to a lot of these folks playing our icons. Yeah, you could have got there's a lot of FBAs you could have gotten to play that. Okay? We're letting these movies crash and burn for a reason. All right? We're letting these movies crash and burn for a damn reason. But MLK's holiday is now. This is MLK's holiday. Some of the SWSs, they were complaining. People like Charlie Kirk and all of these guys, watch tomorrow. Watch some of these guys because I think tomorrow they're going to launch like an online slander attack against our good brother Dr. King and our holiday. They're going to try to launch a little attack tomorrow, I'm feeling, because the SWSs, they've been talking real greasy. Let me pull this up real quick. You had Charlie Kirk and these guys talking about, Turning Point. Look at this. Hold on. Let me pull this up for you guys. Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk is preparing to launch a campaign against MLK and the landmark civil rights law he helped enact. So yeah, he plans on trying to discredit Dr. King. Let me tell you something. These folks, back then they couldn't stand Dr. King, and these SWSs right now do not like our good brother Dr. King. Let me see. He's not a good person. He said one good thing he actually believed. For decades, conservatives said that King should not be doing. Hold on, what are they saying? It's just a whole bunch of I'm white and I say so. This is it don't even matter. I'm not going to waste time because it seems like the arguments are already in bad faith. So whatever. I'm not going to even legitimize their argument. It's basically I'm white and I say so, and they want to start attacking our brother. But the narrative, they got a very interesting narrative that they've been running with. Because in the 1960s, the narrative that we're told, especially by the Democrats, is that we got the rights and we made the progress by being nonviolent, and we let the the usual suspects. The white supremacists beat on us. We let them beat on us, and we had dignity while they beat on us, and they felt bad, and they said, oh, we're beating on these poor little nappy-headed Negroes, so let's pass a civil rights bill. Let us racists do the right thing and pass this civil rights bill because it's the right thing to do. So that's the narrative that they portrayed about the civil rights movement. All right? But the right-wingers, the SWSs, they actually told the truth, or they're telling the truth among themselves. Jack Posobiec, he said this, very interesting. He said, the Civil Rights Act was the Treaty of Versailles for white people. Basically, just like in World War I or World War II, where the Treaty of Versailles was like surrender, basically. The ending of World War I or II. I forgot which one it was. But it was like surrendering. We surrender, the war is over. So what he's saying is like the Civil Rights Act was basically black society forcing white people to acquiesce to their demands. We took an L from the Negroes. That's what he's saying. Which in a sense, he's right. Yeah? Was it World War I? World War I. Thank you, guys. Again, I have old nigga memory sometimes. My memory goes in and out. World War I. So I've always told y'all, man, and go look at the movie American Maroon. We talk about this in American Maroon. We put in work in the 1960s, family. The narrative that they've given you in the mainstream society, that's why they keep pushing out the John Lewis and all of that. No. We were putting in work in the 1960s, family. Y'all need to really go to FBA Stream and watch the movie American Maroon. We break down the 1960s, how black people had that maroon spirit, and we were putting in heavy work in the 1960s. We weren't walking around here nonviolent. They just don't want to talk about the violence that was popping off. Foundational Black Americans had these cities lit up. You had brothers and sisters coming back from the war, remember? You had people engaging in guerrilla warfare. You had black folks hijacking planes. You had the BLA, the Black Liberation Army, putting in work. They were blowing up police stations, breaking out of prisons, breaking people out of prisons. Man, they were putting in some work out here in the game. It wasn't nonviolent, and they know that. They just want you and your children to think that you just sit around and get beat, and hopefully the white supremacists will feel bad for beating you. We got them off our back, especially after they assassinated MLK. Holy Week in April, that week after Dr. King was assassinated, man, they turned up so hard in this country, they had to hurry up and sign the Civil Rights Bill. They hurried up and signed that thing because the foundational Black Americans in the streets on the grassroots forced them to do so. You understand? But look, understand the energy that was going on in the 1960s, man. In the 1960s, black people had, a lot of us had moved out of the South. We were in some of the northern cities, we'd gotten those jobs after World War II. So we were getting our weight up, getting our paper up, getting very codified, living in these segregated urban dwellings, because we got to understand, segregation in the North was just as rigid as segregation in the South. You understand that? Segregation in the North, in those northern cities, we were just as segregated in the North. You better, man, look at some of these northern states. Outside of the urban areas, you're still in the South. That's why Malcolm X had a famous quote. He said, everything below Canada is the South. You go to places like Michigan, you can't get more northern than Michigan in the United States. Go outside of Detroit. Boy, it's Hick City all over Michigan. Illinois. Illinois is Hicktown outside of Chicago. You got all types of sundown towns in Illinois. Remember that footage of Dr. King where people are attacking him? That was in Illinois. That was in what, Cicero, right? That was up in Illinois. A lot of that civil rights footage, as you see where people are throwing stuff at black folks, a lot of that was in the North and the West. And they said, hey, enough of that. You see? So the energy was like, hey, man, we ain't about to get beat on like that now. We got our lick back. You better believe we got our damn lick back. We said, hey, all of that lynching stuff, that's enough. And also another thing in the 60s that's very important, in the 1960s, you had the last of the enslaved black people still around. Do y'all understand that? In the 1960s, there were still a lot of black people who were born in slavery. You had a lot of former slaves still around in the 1960s, right? Because look, there's a lot of people who are centenarians. They live to be 100 or over 100 years old. You understand? So in the 1960s, you had people born in 1860s, and they were still around. So that energy to avenge them was still there. Because there were a lot of articles talking about these former slaves in the 1960s who were still around. So there was this thing where, we had Malcolm, and there was a thing where we were understanding there was a black consciousness going on. There was a massive black consciousness, a black wave of consciousness going on, and we were getting codified to protect ourselves. And we said, hey, man, that lynching stuff, and we got our brothers, our great-grandparents who are still alive, who were enslaved, and the slavery was still fresh in our consciousness because we can touch it. You understand? We could still touch that. We're touching people who were enslaved in this country in the 1960s. These were still, we were in the house with them. You understand? Yeah, we were raised, I'm growing up in the 1970s. My grandmother, and I used to stay with her, my grandmother was alive the same time Harriet Tubman was alive. A lot of you and your grandparents, they were alive the same time the Harriet Tubmans and other people were alive. So the energy, that energy of resistance and resilience was there. That energy was there. And that energy of retribution, because they were on their way out. And a lot of times we got to understand when people pass and we're around them, we absorb their energy. Do y'all understand that? When we have people around us and they pass, a lot of their energy we absorb. So we were absorbing the energy of our enslaved family members. We were absorbing that energy, man. That energy, hey, we've been around, man. We done stuck around for 100 years, so we didn't stick around this long for nothing. We need you to get busy out here, son. You feel me? So we absorbed that energy. And we took it there. Yeah? So we made people get some damn act right in the late 60s. So a lot of the usual suspects, they felt like they took an L. They felt like they took a major L, and that's why it was very important in the 1970s for them to create all of these designer drugs. So let's get deep with it. That was the reason why they created all those designer drugs in the 1970s. Those designer drugs were designed for us to curb our aggression. In the 70s, it was a whole big thing. The scientific world and the pharmaceutical world, their whole thing was all about studying our aggression. Hey, these Negroes are turning up. What can we do to quell that? What can we do to stop these Negroes from turning up? So then they started flooding communities with all of these designer drugs and the LSD and angel dust and all of these crazy ass drugs. So they had to get busy and go to work and get into psychological warfare. Yeah, the war on drugs was the war on us. That drug warfare is very, very real. So we got to understand, man, we always got to be on top of our game. We got to be on top of our game. And again, when people give us false choices, Democrats or Republicans, you're talking about both groups who are trying to levy harm on us. You see, that's why, family, whenever we're debating people, they always try to play this game of hot potato. Like when we talk about slavery, no, slavery, it was really the Jews who were enslaving you. Then they start playing this hot potato game. All of you were harming us. All of you were working together to flood our community with drugs. All of you. You're not going to sit here. That's why black folks don't ever get into that ethnic white deflection that they try to do. No, it was the Hispanics. No, it was the white Arabs. No, it was the white, no. All of them work together. No, it was the Italians. No, it was don't fall for that. Don't let them play that game. They were all in on it. Because I see black folks playing that game. Man, you know, them Italians, it ain't really the white people. It's some good white people. It's them Italians. Dude, they all work together. The white Hispanics too. They'll try to play that person of color thing. No, they'll give you a false choice when you're going to lose on anything. Don't let them play that. It's the other white people, not us. It wasn't us who flooded your neighborhood with drugs. It was them. It was the mafia. Which mafia are you talking about? That's another thing. People start talking about the mafia. Which one are you talking about? There's all types of mafias. You have the Russian mafia, you have the Italian mafia, the Jewish mafia, you got the Asian mafia. All of them flood our neighborhood with drugs. All of them. They all work together to flood our neighborhood. We're the target. Yeah? Yeah, when we look at the Italian mafia, you know who got them started? Who got it popping for the Italian mafia? It was the Jewish mafia who showed them the ropes. Man, the person who don't let nobody, see, this is why y'all better know history when folks try to play that hot potato bullshit. When we start talking about who flooded the neighborhoods with drugs, when we talk about the mafia and all of that, the Italians got the game from, what's his name? Arnold Rothstein. It was a Jewish mobster named Arnold Rothstein who was the one who told them, hey, we need to set this shit up like a corporation. All of that little neighborhood shakedown shit you Italians are doing. No. We need to start setting up organized crime like a corporation. That was Rothstein doing that. He was the one giving them all the game. Remember, a lot of when they talk the mafia, it was the Italian and the Italians and the Jewish ones all working together. Meyer Lansky was Jewish. Lucky Luciano was Italian. Bugsy Siegel was Jewish. Dutch Schultz was Jewish. Yeah, they were all working together against us. You dig? All those mobsters. Don't get into their ethnic. All of them are white. That's all you need to know. It was different white dudes working against us. Yeah. Bugsy and Meyer Lansky, they were teaming up with the Lucky Luciano and all those guys against us. Yeah, against us. Yeah, in the movie Goodfellas. Robert De Niro's character, Jewish mobster, Joe Pesci, the Italian guy. They've always worked together against us. Yeah? Then the Irish mafia, Whitey with those Boston guys, all of them. All of them work together. They'll fight each other. We look at them fighting each other. No, they fight each other to see who's going to take control of us. Yeah, Rothstein taught Lucky Lucy. Yeah, he taught all of them. They were funding them. It was the Rothsteins and those dudes funding these guys, all of the Italian dudes. They were funding them. Yeah, they all work together. Yeah? They were all working together. So we don't let them play hot potato. I don't play that hot potato game where they like to, because whenever I do my Twitter spaces and I'm debating somebody, it's always a usual suspect who pops in the room trying to do the ethnic hot potato. No, the real problem is not white people, it's those Hebrews. Stop it. Yeah, Whitey Bulger, yes. Right. Yes, indeed. But again, the false equivalent, the false choice thing, giving us the false choice, we ain't going for that. We're not going to go for that. We ain't going for that at all, ladies and gentlemen. Because all of these people work against us and steal from us and get ideas from us and work to sabotage our progress. Speaking of sabotaging progress, family, did y'all see this? Look at this. Now, y'all know, foundational Black Americans, man, we have created so much, and I'm so glad we have a major delineation movement going on. We have a major movement for delineating. And we create so much stuff, so many things within American culture comes from foundational Black Americans. When I say we are the culture, we are the culture. We created so many things. And boy, folks will take from us and with a straight face act like they created something. Family, did y'all see this? Look at this right here. Hold on one second. Look at this. Now there's a machine a gentleman created. There's a machine that this gentleman created, and check this out. Look at this machine here. This is very interesting. Hold on. This man created a machine that can produce pure drinking water out of air. Oh, God.
This large behemoth that I saw at CES this year creates water from air.
Oh, wow.
How is this possible?
Wow.
That's a great question. So right now we're making water from air here in the booth, and soon we'll have water pitchers out and you'll be able to taste pure drinking water.
Wow.
And so what we do is we take the humidity out of the water, we pump air
Tell us, Mr. White Man, how did you think of this?
into the machine. It gathers the water that's in the air. This has 50 gallons of tanks underneath it. So we fill up the tanks and then we start filling up everything from that.
Oh, wow. How did you come up with that? That's incredible.
We do a lot with the government, but this is the very first day that it's been open to the consumer market. Oh, really? So you're catching it early on. This unit's designed to go next to a house and generate all the water.
Oh, we're catching it early, guys.
You need for a house. It can replace a well, it can replace city water, and we make bigger units that can do even more. Well, if you can imagine two 55-gallon drums sitting here, they can refill those every day.
Oh, wow.
Every day. If
Every
you go to
day?
genesissystems.com, you can look at our website and there's information there.
Oh, goodness. Lord. Now, where have we seen that before? We've seen it with our brother, Moses West, who's been doing that for years. Our good brother, Moses West, has a water machine that makes water out of thin air. Shout out to our FBA brother. That's our good brother Moses West. He's been doing this for years. And his machine, he went up there to Flint to help get those brothers and sisters clean water. Real good, solid brother, man. They were the usual suspects, went up there and sabotaged his machine. Remember that? They went up there, and when nobody was around, they went there snooping around and sabotaging the machine. And he said, hey, this wasn't no regular sabotage. Somebody came up here and knew exactly what they were doing. So yeah, they were up there sabotaging his stuff and seeing how it works. Man. Boy, they've been doing the same thing. Boy, again, when our foundational Black American brother created an aircraft in the early 1900s, he was about to go down to the World's Fair or the St. Louis Fair. he sent his aircraft and the usual suspects lost it and it got destroyed. And the Wright brothers ended up getting a patent after him years later. Boy, we see the same thing happen over and over and over again. Oh yeah, they done went and reverse engineered that brother's stuff. Looks like they went and got the game and said, uh-oh, not you, Negro. We're going to sabotage this, and then we'll come out with our version of it. Yeah? So the usual suspects doing the usual thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they do. But we keep on doing what we do. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Marcel Dixon for Congress. Shout out to our brother Marcel. When is the election for our brother Marcel? Shout out to D. Tubman in here. When is the election for our brother Marcel? We really got to support our brother Marcel in his election bid out there in South Carolina. Oh yeah, the brother who made that car that could run on water up there in Buffalo. And yeah, by the way, the suspect who offed all those people, they're looking at giving him life. That came out recently, but we never forget one of the people that he targeted, the security guard. That brother created a car that could run on water. Then all of a sudden, a Klansman guns him down. All right. Man. But listen, this is why you gotta tune in to the grassroots media to stay abreast on what's going on. Because the dominant society, let me tell you something, boy, they create propaganda and astroturf media that's not grassroots whatsoever. Let me show you how nefarious the corporate media is. Now, as you guys know, they've been trying to push Lil Nas X, and I'm not going to give him too much shine here. They got a new single for Lil Nas X that basically flopped. Didn't nobody pay attention to it because they saw the publicity stunt. So basically, Lil Nas X, he's fallen off years ago, but the suspected white supremacist corporate media, they're still trying to get some miles out of him. So every few months, they concoct some kind of publicity stunt with him. So this time, they had him dress up as Jesus and drink wine. Just, I don't know what they did. So they were doing this desperate manufacturing of controversy that ain't nobody biting on. But this is what they're doing now. They got look like they done paid some influencers to act outraged over Lil Nas X. This, to me, seems so fake and contrived. They got Kai Cenat, the Haitian guy, who has a big social media following on Twitch and some of these other platforms. And a lot of these guys, their audience is basically white people and kids, all right? This is who their audience, their primary audience is. So they got him and another social media influencer to act outraged. So this is Kai Cenat. Fair use, by the way. Let me play a little clip of him acting very outraged. He's mad at Lil Nas X for mocking Jesus. Now hold on. Hold on.
No! Oh my! Fuck that! Yo! Lil Nas X, you could eat that nigga, bro. Nah, that shit just that nigga, bro. Now, what about the bro? God gonna handle you in the right way. I didn't even talk about that yet, bro. But look, God gonna handle you, bro. And you're, bro.
What he did?
No, bro.
What he did?
No, bro. God gonna handle that nigga. Real shit.
What did he do?
Nah, bro. I'm not even gonna explain it, bro.
Okay, this looks fake as hell, dude. And here's Aiden Ross. He has another big following. Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on.
First of all, you're gay. You're automatically going to hell. Second of all, this shit is not okay. It's just not okay, bro. It's just not okay. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. Listen, this shit is not it.
Okay, so it looks like some of these labels probably then broke them influencers off a bag to sit here and act outraged over this cornball ass nonsense who the general public, ain't nobody biting on it, man. This is so contrived. It's so damn contrived, dude. That's why it trended for a quick minute and fell off. Ain't nobody buying this. Ain't nobody buying this stuff, dude. They're trying to drum up controversy. The fact that the corporate media put so much money into this to make this guy a thing. Boy, the fact that they put so much money into trying to drum up something for this talentless dude. It shows, boy, that they got an agenda that they want to push. Boy, the agenda is real. They need their op. They're propping up. This dude, Lil Nas X, fell off years ago. This dude was a one-hit wonder, whatever. Dude, ain't nobody checking for that, but they're going to still try to prop him up. This is how important it is for them to elevate their operatives. Yeah? Real talk. So this is why what the corporate media gives you, understand. A lot of this stuff that comes from them, it's not grassroots. They try to make believe it's grassroots. This is coming from the top, and they have to elevate their props so that the agendas can be pushed. They got to push these agendas, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of agendas, there was a clip of Nicki Minaj. Did y'all see that clip of her talking about how people try to emulate our culture? Yeah. Hold on one second. How people try to emulate our culture. And people are kind of questioning that. Hold on one second. Let me play that clip real quick. Hold on one second. Let me play this clip of her. Hold on one second. Where's this clip of her? Let me find it real quick. Of Nicki Minaj talking about how people want to be like us and our culture. This is very interesting, and people kind of called her out on it. Now listen to this. And I'm with the people calling her out on it. Now look at this. Hold on. They put some community notes on it. Listen to this. Talking about how people want to emulate us. Hold on.
That's what we do, our culture. We influence the world. Everybody wants to be like us. They want to look like us. They want to talk like us. They want to act like us. That's what.
Okay, and people were like, "Who, you speaking French? I mean, what's we? What's us?" Fair use, by the way. What's us? Because when it comes to Foundation of Black American Icons, we're not giving her a pass. They make little slick comments about MLK and Rosa Parks. Remember, Nicki had a line talking about act like Rosa Parks and get your ass up. Where's this we talk? Because y'all talk real slick about our icons. We and us. And some other fellow tethers hopped in, kind of trying to explain. This woman right here, I don't know where this flag is from. Where's this flag from? Y'all help me out with this flag. Hold on, this woman right here. Where's that flag? She's like, why are you trying to erase the fact that she's a Black Trinidadian American? Let me say that Trinidad is a country that her family is from. She comes from Trinidad, but moved to the U.S. when she was a child. So that makes her a part of the Black American culture. No, not really. Not really. No. 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 I'm going to say no. You're a guest in the culture. No. And you know why I say that? Because remember when Nicki she was one of the main people othering foundational Black Americans when it came to Michael B. Jordan using that liquor, that Jorvay. Remember that? Oh, let me jog your memory. Remember this? Hold on. God, where is it? Where's the headline? Hold on. Okay, Michael B. Jordan is apologizing after fans, Nicki Minaj, calls out his new rum for Caribbean appropriation. So Nicki was up here talking about he needs to apologize because he's appropriating Caribbean culture. Man, please. So yeah, if we gonna be petty, let's be petty all across the board. Oh, let's be petty all across the board. You sit up talking about our and us, what we influence, whoop-de-whoop. Man. Hold on, that was a big thing. Boy, they made it loud to make that man apologize for using a name from their culture. He used the word that was popular in Trinidad, and they sat here and made him bow down. Oh, no. Hold on, where am I? Come on. I'm getting all these spam messages here. Oh, no. No, we're going to call all that out. Nicki Minaj points out cultural appropriation. Oh, man. So they were playing that game big with us. So, yeah. People were right. You can't sit here talking about us and our and we because you ain't from our culture. If we're going to do that, let's do it all the way across the board. Let's do it all the way across the board. Oh, we got a tether in here. What's up, Tamika Gordon? I see a tether in here who's upset. A tether's mad because we are checking their tethering. It's okay, tether. It's okay. We're going to keep checking the tether material. Oh, that's the new norm. When you tether off of us and eat off of our culture and then tell us that we can't touch nothing of yours, oh, yeah. That's going to get called out. That's the new norm. Oh, yeah, that's getting called out heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing we got to watch out for. I saw a video, family. I saw a video, and I ain't with this. I'm not with this. Did y'all see the video of it's like a pole class, and they had these little girls with their mothers doing a pole swinging class? And look, I'm gonna play some of it. This. I don't think I'll get a strike on it, but let me play this. Let me play this. And let me get the family to chime in on this. Now, what do y'all think about this, family? Now, and this looked like it's in Atlanta. Atlanta would have some stuff like this. So they got a pole class, and they got girls in here. Hold on. Okay, let me turn the music down. Okay. So, man, okay. I turn the music down. Let's talk with the family for a minute. Okay. All right. This looked like it's in Atlanta somewhere. Okay. Talk to me, family. All right. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it for a minute. Now, this ain't it. To me, this ain't it. Now, there were some people in the comments talking about, man, that's good exercise. Now, I noticed the people who sat here co-signing this, it was two main types, foreign flags and rainbow flags. All right? We saw people The people we saw co-signing it, you look in their comment section or you look at their profile, there was a rainbow flag in it for like this right here, like this right here. Let me give you an example of the comment section. We called one cat out right here. Pole aerobics, gymnastics does not equal stripper pole. Over-sexualizing children is weird. They aren't wearing provocative clothes or dancing in a sexual nature. Just like ballet and tap, it's just another activity. And I said, I knew I was going to see a rainbow flag in your profile. I went to this dude's page. Go to his page, boom. Atlanta pro-black LGBT. There you go. There's a lot of that. And I'm not indicting all of the LGBT people, but the people who low-key co-signs this, there's a reason you see a rainbow flag who sits here. It's a man, especially a man, because a straight black man ain't co-signing that. With your daughter, that's the last thing you're going to co-sign. Yeah, it's always some people who done probably been groomed will co-sign other grooming. That ain't no tap or jazz or ballet. Put them in ballet. If you want the kids to get exercise, put them in tap. Put them in jazz. You don't have to put them on no damn pole. That ain't cool at all. Y'all can sit here and try to justify that nonsense all day. That ain't cool at all. You dig? Not cool. You don't get these kids started early. See, we got a lot of people who are damaged out here and they want to pass down their damage. Man, you don't get no kids on no pole, man. You don't even put that thought in their heads. Let me tell you something. Anybody in the streets or anybody in any kind of game, the last thing you want to do is promote that to kids. You don't promote that to no children. Just the visuals of it. You don't want to get them started on that. You don't want them to touch anything remotely close to the game. And any real hustlers who's in the game, they don't want them touching anything a part of the game, even remotely. You want your kid to go the opposite of that. But the white corporate media, they have orchestrated and cultivated such a thought hood rat culture where they're trying to normalize ratchet thoughtism. That's why they're drilling the sexy reds in the minds of children. You dig? And there's another video where there's some kids at a little party doing karaoke, rapping a sexy red song, and they're actually twerking. I'm not going to even play that. I'm not going to play that clip. But they're working on children. So they want to get the kids early so that when they become of age, they're going to be ruined as far as any type of fighting back or activism. You understand? So this is why we have to give our children the game. We have to start giving them books like this early on. We got to give them stuff like this early on. We got to counteract the sexy red and Sukihanas that they're promoting to these kids out here. We have to counterbalance that stuff. It's very, very troubling out here. Yeah? So we got to understand how warfare works, ladies and gentlemen. And go to Hidden Colors, not Hidden Colors, well, you can go to hiddencolorsfilm.com or fbhstream.com to see all the Hidden Colors films. And to get that book, you go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com to get that book. That's hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen. But we are in here heavy. And don't forget to go to rootworkstyle.com to get your Rootwork deodorant, ladies and gentlemen. rootworkstyle.com to get your deodorant. Anyway, guys, let me get up out of here. I got to go back in here and work on microphone check. I think we had a pretty decent conversation on tonight's broadcast. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the bell notification so that you'll get notified when I am live, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Anyway,